He thought it was over.
Thought it was over.
He thought we were up on him.
So Jayar Smith, unfortunately, was the clown of the day yesterday after the Cleveland Cavaliers dropped Game 1, a game that they absolutely freaking-tively had. Jayar Jackson, Denise Jones, Brett Erlich, I am Strom here for you. Jayar was clowned also on every social media platform that you could possibly find in your phone, including what I thought was the tweet of the night by Bleacher Report. Wait, we wasn't winning? So on top of that, LeBron James then was like, dude, what are you doing? And just yelling at Jayar Smith. Jayar actually had his own little bit about what he thought happened, yet maybe his own mentality crossed the left brain crossed the right part of the brain, and he maybe just like outdid one another. So take a look and then we'll try to explain it better than I just did.
Well, George shot the free throw. I got the rebound. We were tie ball game. We had a timeout, and I was trying to get enough space because I obviously is standing right there. Trying to get enough space to bring it out to get it, maybe get a shot off. And then I see him. I looked over at Bron. He looked like he was trying to call timeout, so I just stopped. And then the game was over.
You knew you were tied. You didn't think you were leading.
No, I seen it. I knew we were tied. It's just I thought we was going to call timeout because I got the rebound. I'm pretty sure everybody didn't think I was going to shoot over Katie right there.
In the replay, it looked like you said to LeBron, I thought we were ahead.
If I thought we were ahead, then I would have just held on to the ball and never fouled me. But clearly that wasn't the case. Yeah, I mean, I saw KD standing right next to me. He already had, 4 blocks, so I wasn't about to be the fifth.
The key part was the follow-up by the reporter, right?
Yeah. But it was like it was like, oh, well, obviously, here's my thought process. If that were the case, that was your thought. You thought you were winning.
Totally. Why else would you bring it out?
Because he was trying to clear it out.
No. Oh my God.
No, because by the way, no.
Gonna bring it out.
Because by the way,
it's like playing
if you, because the thing is, it could be believed if he didn't go as far as he did. Because his explanation was, I'm not going to put up a shot in front of 6'11" KD. I hear you. But you're not going to go to half court. That's where his story it can't be.
Right.
Let's
just go over the odds real quick. 5 feet from the basket, you're at like 90%.
No,
you go out to 40 feet.
Not if you're Jayar Smith, because Jayar Smith thinks he's 100% from beyond
you know
the arc.
what, Jayar
and he's
Smith-
thought that for the last 15 damn years.
And with Jayar Smith, anything is possible.
But don't negate the KD factor.
Well
yes,
played.
it is a bad shot to just throw it back up in front of this guy. But you don't go to half court. That's
Totally.
where the problem is. Because no, you say
But
it's
he's
90% chance at point blank.
Right,
not
but,
there.
but he would have also had to have the state of mind that they were not tied.
Well, in that situation,
that's the key part. He thought that they were winning.
No,
I
the
agree.
only reason for that behavior is to minimize the likelihood that the ball's gonna be stolen, and to avoid getting fouled, which is why you do not pass it because you don't want to give it up.
Right.
But if you know that it's tied and you want to get that shot off, and you also have the awareness enough, and we just prove he doesn't have it. But if you have the situational awareness to know that you need a shot, and KD's next to you, you would kick it out.
Real
you
quick.
would not dribble it out with never looking once at the basket, seeing LeBron, and then kicking it to George Hill or whoever in the corner.
Because you're okay with getting fouled. You're like, hey, they're going to foul me in 4 seconds after. I'll take some more free throws.
Totally.
I'm
Again.
Jayar Smith. My shooting percentage is 400%.
Again, he thought they were up. So real quick, in case you did not see it yesterday, here is what occurred. Tie ball game, George Hill misses the second of a 1-and-1. Jayar Smith, first off, let's blame Kevin Durant a little bit. Because how is he not getting this rebound?
Do you think Jayar Smith's the only one been out rebounding Kevin Durant in the playoffs? Everyone's out rebounding Kevin Durant in the playoffs.
That's absolutely true. So here's the important part as well, is the last slide is going to show with these screenshots, he actually did call timeout. So with 1 second left, the Cleveland Cavaliers should have had one more possession. What would have happened? Who the hell knows? It doesn't even matter anymore. But lastly, this is my personal favorite.
We're ahead.
Let's talk about the look on LeBron's face for a second.
All right, let's talk about it.
What just convey? What does it look like? What is going on in LeBron's head right now?
I'm leaving Cleveland after this.
My take on this is like, like when the parent says, I work so hard to put food on this table. I come home, I just want you to feed the dog once a day. That's all I ask.
Or like when that Tyra Banks meme when everyone's like, we were all rooting for you. Like, it's just so absolutely pathetic. And the fact that there's one meme going around with LeBron in the locker room on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen it? And it's like,
with the Google tabs.
with the Google tab, and it's like, how to trade someone in the middle of the finals.
I saw that, it was so good.
Amazing.
So let me give you what J.R. Smith was thinking, which he should have just admitted and said. First of all, he saved George Hill's life because George Hill should catch all the flack for this. First of all, because you hit a free throw, professional. Let's get that out of the way, okay?
80% free throws.
Because if J.R. Smith was shooting the free throws and he missed it, you know what we'd be saying today? I can't believe J.R. Smith can't hit a free throw in the biggest possession, in the biggest free throw moment. But suddenly, George Hill is off the hook because of J.R. Smith's blunder, right?
Yes, it's a what have you done for me lately society.
Absolutely,
So, yes.
and it's unfair. But this is the thing. What he should have said, because what happened was George Hill's supposed to hit the damn free throw. I thought we were up because my brain was like, after this free throw goes in, we're up by 1. But he missed, so I had a hiccup in my head, like, wait a second, I have a rebound. We're up still, right? And there's only 4 seconds left at this point. It was a confusing thing because he's assuming his teammate who can shoot free throws is gonna hit the free throw. Then he was thrown off. That's what happened.
Right.
Now, he's still the GOAT for it, but it's what happened. Let's just keep it real.
No,
It's so hard to label that as assuming, though, only because
his plan was we're up by
He
1 because he's like, the free throw's in the air. It's gonna
Right,
go in.
but I
That's also,
understand
it's
what
also
you're
why
saying.
KD didn't get the free throw. It's also why KD
But it's not
didn't
like-
go for the rebound.
But it's not like he was playing blindfolded. Like, we're definitely giving him a lot of excuses, and him assuming whether they were up or not.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
No, it's no excuse. I'm
no
telling you
excuse.
why his
Right.
brain did that. I'm just telling you what the process
From
is.
one JR to another, you can relate.
No, I just know what, I'm assuming what happened.
I got you.
Especially next to him, as you said, is a 7-foot Kevin Durant. And that is, if you're a professional baseball player, you know that there's a lot of situations where you're not doing anything. You kind of have to memorize
Look,
stuff.
we can think about this
Yeah.
one
Like
way
what's good-
or
like that
another. My own
count.
personal favorite was I'm not a huge fan of one person on this panel, not this one, the one I'm about to show you, but the person.
I'm not a big fan of one
Jesus.
person on
That
this
one.
panel.
Yeah,
and
that
I'm
was a
not
little
gonna tell you.
harsh.
I'm not gonna tell you who it is.
Oh, that's harsh.
Sorry,
Rude.
sorry, Ricky. Sorry.
My question is, why would you air out our dirty laundry like that? Everyone knows we don't like her. Yet you had to just to put it out on blast like that? Just kidding.
what I gotta
I'm
deal
not
with
kidding, actually. I
every
don't
day.
like you. So real quick, so here's what Chauncey Billups, authentic reaction, totally authentic reaction. I have never heard an NBA player's pitch go this high, yet J.R. Smith caused it. Take a look.
That's awesome.
Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups. I think he won Finals MVP, right?
It's the big shot.
Yeah. Go Buffs. Alrighty, when we do return, more nonsense from game number 1 that the Cleveland Cavaliers literally let slip out of their grasp.